Okay, YouTube, we've just arrived. Here we are, the hotel, well, it's called the Cirque Hotel. The Hotel Zubran. We've got a park downstairs, I believe, but don't look too bad. I'll let you know what the rooms are like in a minute. So, there's the parking. And these are the bikes. Good afternoon, YouTube. Me and Town have arrived. We're at the Cirque Hotel, the Cirque Hotel Zubran in Badajoz. I'll just swing the camera around and show you the room. First impressions are it's very clean, very nice. So being as we've got the WC or WC right next to us, there we go. We've got a stand-up shower above the bath. Bidet, toilets, quite old fashioned looking. Mirror. Oh, hairdryer, I won't need that, would I? There you go, sink. So coming in, this is solid, just glass. Two single beds, so it's a twin. Telephone, side lights, looks nice and clean, doesn't it? Big TV. I've not unpacked anything yet, we've just arrived. There's a wardrobe on the left there. I'll just show you the outside. We've got a little park opposite. So we're above the main entrance. How good's that? So it's time to have a shower. Make sure I've got all the footage okay. Ring the wife. In fact, it's probably ring the wife first. So I'll be speaking to Linny in a minute and I'll speak to you in a while. See you later. Good morning, YouTube. So here we are at the Cirque Hotel. We're just going to leave. Cracking garage. There's the garage entrance there. Easy parking. €15 for two bikes, 7.5 each. Can't fault it. Absolutely superb. We're going to get some petrol and we're going to be away. I'll see you in a minute. Good morning, viewers. Well, we've just packed up the bikes and we're getting rolling. We had a cracking night. To be fair, we had a really good night and we never went more than 100 metres from the hotel. We stopped in the hotel, well, I should call it the Cirque Hotel Zubran. And to be honest, it was a nice place. It was clean, it was tidy. The breakfast was very good. The chap in the bar was superb and the parking was also very, very good. So if you come in this way and you're going through Badajoz, it's easy to get to from the main roads, and to be fair, we've just got out of the town in 15 minutes or so. Stop for petrol, blah, 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 and we're away. So it's quite a good stop. We've not got such a long day today. We've got around 3.5 hours, around 250 clicks or something, so it's not that bad a day. We're out heading down further south. We're more or less heading towards Seville, but we're stopping slightly east of Seville in a little town called Carmona. So let's hope that's okay. Looking at the map, this doesn't look the most engaging route. It's pretty straight. I've put avoid motorways in, so we'll be on the end roads more or less all the time. So it should be pretty good. There's a little bit of a wiggly bit through some what looks like greenery towards Carmona. We'll find out when we get there. So let's just give it a temperature check. It's nearly 10:30. We're having a slow getaway today. We've had a later breakfast and Tone had a walk round. He said there's a beautiful park opposite the hotel, a bit of a nature reserve. He said there was peacocks in there, and it looked, of course, he's always up before me. He's always out and about, and he's never late. So it's pretty handy, that is. And he had a good butchers around before breakfast. So, as I say, it's a nice, pleasant place to stay. I'm going to get rolling. If something interesting comes up, which at the moment it's not, I'll put the cameras on. So, I'll see you in a bit. Anyway, it's been quite an uneventful 30 or 40 miles. We've seen one unmarked police car pulling somebody in and one Garda Seville speed trap.
This is the type of road where it is long and straight, and I would say it's one of them roads where it's quite easily that you could exceed the speed limit and take the mickey a bit, but obviously it is well policed. So if you do come this way on the N432, be very careful, because they're out there with the camera vans. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a bit of a look-see. It is long and flat and pretty straight, fairly boring, but it's okay. There's some hills in the background. I'm hoping we're going to be going through those hills when we come off this road in about another 13 kilometres. So I'll switch the camera off and I'll let you have a look, see if the roads get a bit better. See you in a minute. Okay viewers, I'm back again. We've moved on a little bit. We've not come that far since I last spoke to you, but the roads are a little bit more interesting. I thought I'd put the cameras on and play a bit of music and just give you a look-see of what the roads are like. We're climbing in altitude. We've gone up from 200 metres up to 440 metres. So we are actually climbing a little bit, so it might get a bit more interesting. As you can see, olive fields, vineyards. There's olives for as far as you can see. I should imagine there must be millions and millions and millions of them in Spain. Everywhere you go, olive trees. I suppose it's the type of land, the ground, the soil content. They can grow olive trees, but they can't really farm it. Can't fault them. Magic, innit? Give you a look-see across the left. And back across the right. Strange looking buildings on the hill. Anyway, we're toddling along nicely. We're going to stop and have a coffee shortly. We're having an easy day today. We've got less mileage, so we can just take it easy. Now look at that for a rocky outcrop over there. Beautiful. I hope the camera picks that up. Cracking bit of rockery. And there's a massive quarry to the right of it. Anyway, I've got to concentrate. We've got an island coming up. I believe that's a learner. Anyway, I'll get past the learner. We'll have a coffee. I'll see you in a bit. Well, YouTube viewers, we're back. We just stopped for a quick Coca-Cola Zero at a really big town called Zafra, and the road is just as straight as a die. We've been on this road now for half an hour or more, and it hasn't changed. It goes up and down dead straight. We've been through miles and miles of vineyards and olive groves, and this bit seems to be a bit of a farming bit, an arable bit, so I'll just give it a peruse across. Nothing but fields, mountains in the distance. But I thought I'd better show you. So if you do travel down towards Cordoba or even Seville, from Badajoz. The roads are not that motorcycle friendly, they're a little bit straight and there's quite a lot of old bill on them. But I thought I'd better show you, give you a bit of a look-see of what to expect. We know once we get down to Carmona that we can access the Ronda and some of the mountainous resorts around it where there are lots of reservoirs and whatever. So although we've got a fairly boring day today, just doing straight long roads just to get there, once we get there we should have 4 nights, 3 days of some fairly twisty action, hopefully. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. If it gets a bit more interesting, I'll give you a bit of a look-see. Well, good afternoon, viewers. We've had a nice break, a bit of lunch and everything. I'm not sure what you can see, but if you look straight ahead above the tree, there's some sort of fortification or building. I don't know what it is. It's quite an impressive sight. We are, I'd say we're 3 or 4 miles away. Have a look at that. I'm not sure whether the ribbon of road goes up near it, but it's quite interesting. There's a town below it. I suppose that's where you could really say I'm the king of the castle. It's right up there at the top. Look at that. Amazing. The road's a little bit better here. We just stopped at a place called Lorena, but it's spelled with a double L. Lorena. God knows what it's supposed to say. But we found a friendly little cafe and we had a bite to eat. We had some Iberico ham and a toasty. It was very nice. Wasn't a massive portion, but to be fair, me and Tone don't need massive portions. We're big enough, but you know how it is. So cop a look at that. That's spectacular, isn't it? Be nice to get up and have a proper look and see what it was. So we're coming into a little town, little conurbation. Slowing down to 50. The road goes straight through the middle of the town. You get quite a few of these pedestrian crossings. I must say we've seen a lot of Garda Seville about today. They're all over the place, cameras and all sorts of things. Whether it's called Garda Seville Thursday or not, I'm not 100% certain, but there's plenty of them about. So what do you think of that? Would that be an old Moorish castle? Hundreds of years old, I would imagine. We're actually going to the left of it. Superb, eh? Anyway, eyes back on the road. This is far more interesting than what we had this morning. I'll leave the camera on for a little bit. Play you a bit of music. I'll just scan across to the left. Have a look at that. Flat as a pancake for as far as you can see. Amazing, isn't it? Looks like we're going up into the hills here. We are at 677 metres. And we're climbing. Oh, I better tell you, this is the EX200. We've left the N232 and we've come off. So we've actually left Iberia and we're now in Andalusia, which is the Provincia de Seville. And the roads have changed slightly. It's a little bit more interesting. I'll put the camera on. We're on the A433, and we're going to take a turn in very shortly and hopefully go over the top of the hills. We've been up as high as 800 metres, so it's quite interesting. The roads are quite good fun, and we're having a ball. I'll leave the camera on so you can have a cop of some of the roads. I think it's about 3/4 of a mile to the junction. Okay. Just slowing down for the town. We've got a beautiful castle on the right. How about that? Can you see? So we're going to just gently leave the 433 at Alanis. There's the castle. What do you think of that? That one's probably one of the best kept we've seen. It's got a big church up there with it, and we're hoping that this road is going to be a bit more fun. So here we go. Well, it's starting off well. Yes, viewers, this is beautiful. Very, very nice. Nice, fast flowing AB road. Lots of curves. Lots of good views. Anyway, me and Tony are going to enjoy these roads. I'll catch up with you in a bit. It's not Old Bill, is it? Anyway, YouTube, we've put the camera back on. It's a lovely little mountain village, this is. Ever so pretty. We're riding the A432. We've just had a ball, we have. Nice steady 60 all the way through the mountains. It was absolutely gorgeous. So we're just leaving the town and we're off up the hill. Every time you come round one of these bends or crests, you're so excited, you just think, what's going to be the other side? What sort of delights are we going to have? Are we going to get a view, or are we going to get a twisty road? And it just looks like we're going to get a twisty road. We're not that far away from Carmona now. We're 75 kilometres, which is about 50 miles or so. And if the roads are like this all the way into Carmona, we'll be happy boys. Okay, viewers, we're back. We're coming down the hill, coming off the mountain. Some fantastic views. I'm not sure whether you can see in the distance, there's something sticking right up in the air and the sun's bouncing off it. Me and Tom was just talking, it must be one hell of a size structure. I just hope you can see it. The views over the plains are amazing. I'm not exactly sure what the town is, but that stretch from Alenza, where we turn right onto the 432, the road has been an absolute joy. I shall get it up on Google tonight and take a photo for you. It has been absolutely beautiful. So now we're coming back down onto the plains. I'm expecting the roads to probably straighten out a little bit again. But we're about 30 kilometres from Carmona. So I'll see you when we get a bit closer to the hotel. I've got to show you this, YouTube. Does anybody know what it is? Have you guessed yet? It's a field of cotton. How good's that? I've had to put the video back on for you. If you look, both sides of the road, we're not 100% certain whether they're oranges or lemons, but there are miles and miles and miles of these citrus trees. We think they are lemons. We're not 100%, but we think they're lemons. Have a look. Amazing. Anyway, back to the road ahead. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, YouTube, guess where we are? Look at this. This is the view from in front of the hotel. That's the motorway across there. I'm going to spin round and give you the view. Here it is. The Alcázar de la Reina. Very nice looking old place. Look at these beautiful bikes sitting here waiting for us. I'm going to have to take a photograph, Uncle Tone. Right, we're going to check in. I'll see you in a minute.